Hello everyone, this is Simmion coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. As you listen, you will feel a surge of this special day and this special time that you celebrate on Earth and we celebrate everywhere else. The surge that I talk about is the combined focus of all beings, not on the actual event, but on this day. The feeling brings the communication to light that allows us all to rejoice for whatever reason it may be. But it occurs simply because it is time. The development of our senses has got to the stage where we generate not only joint enthusiasm, but individual enthusiasm that has no real subject, even though we give it one. That special enthusiasm that comes at this time is felt because everyone has a reason, and it may be a holiday, it may be a religion, it may be a celebration, but the biggest reason is simply because it is. It is something we have to do. We have to celebrate. We have to feel the flow, the common flow that we all bring to life each time we come to the beginning of a new year or the end of a new year, or to this special day of Christmas. But the beginning of all things comes with a sense of excitement. A sense of excitement that comes from the divine source. A divine source that has many names and no real focus, but a power that exists and declares itself at this time within each being. That divine source has many reasons in many people's lives, but in fact, there is no reason. It is simply because it is the divine essence that everybody knows and that everybody's quite willing to put forward at this time. The development of your senses, as I said before, demands that this divine essence is displayed on an annual basis with such fervent concentration that it flips to events from the old life into the new life and provides headway to present a new year in the coming week. I am speaking, and it is happening, not because I speak, but because we're all focused on the one thing, even though it has many names. The elevation that you go to is one that you expect, one that you're bound to, and you jump as high as you can to meet that divine essence as it enters your life. The buoyancy in life is held by the divine field. We feel ourselves lifted physically by that divine field, even though we're held down by gravity. The more we focus on that divine field, the lighter we become. And in some cases in history, it's been recorded that people lift off the ground. So we have a new feeling because of this time of year. It has many explanations, but none are needed. We develop ourselves with this great rush of beautiful harmonic energies that we generate freely because of our divine connection. And now, as we celebrate this special occasion, no matter what it's called, we seal that divine essence into the world and into the world of our Creator. And in sealing it, we remain lifted and elevated and capable of much more than we've ever been capable of before. And although it happens every year, each year is greater than the last. So what we bring to you today will be surpassed in every day that follows. And now we can easily understand the field that we live in. We can easily understand our immense capability, and we can easily understand that understanding is not regulated by the past or by special experience or by qualification. We understand that life is good, and we didn't need anybody to tell us. We simply needed that divine acceleration that we all have, particularly at this time of the year. With the brilliance that comes into this world, we are able to move past what we've seen before and hold on to nothing except the reins that allow us to control our way through life. Those reins are random, unknown, features that are now obvious because of the divine influence. We can steer a true path that is not straight, a true path that is random, and a true path that has no bumps, just as you would driving a car. The freedom in our movement is now powerful. The steering mechanism is solid and clear and easy. And we don't have to use our mind to plan anything. As we seek the source of that divine power, we have an endless array of possibilities and a much bigger array of probabilities. But we still head straight for the source without any hesitation, without any knowledge of where it is. But nobody makes a mistake. When it's Christmas, you celebrate and you feel that divine power and you bring it in and you feel the freedom and you start to feel something that you've never felt before. A power that has no reason, but a power that has enormous drive to allow you and each one of your associates produce whatever you need for the future and for now, and to make room for those who are coming. It's like somebody throwing their hands in the air and cheering every second of the day. It's catching, just like laughter. But it's the divine essence that's actually catching. The divine power that you are playing with, that you now know belongs to you and exists because of you. So nobody misses out because it belongs to you individually. When we talk, the field responds. When we experience, we affect the field. But when we celebrate, we take it all in together. We grab it all and we fix it in an elevated state for us to continue to use for as long as we wish. And by use, I mean experience the randomness of what we've gathered and what's. It's easy to have memories, to have methods, to have recipes, but it's exciting to have none and still proceed without fear to produce whatever you wish and experience the excellence of what you develop without referring to anything. You can listen to the voices of the universe as you are now, and you can feel something different. There's something coming from somewhere that you don't normally feel. When someone listens to another person with that same divine intent, the same thing happens. It doesn't have to be outside the world, even though the feeling suggests it is. You can have all of this in your physical world every day, simply and easily, by allowing it to be. Not doing anything in particular, but just allowing it to be. Just like you allow Christmas to arrive. How you get a sense of excitement because it's arriving. How you celebrate and you join with friends. You can also do that from beyond your world and have it appear in your world. And this is what we're doing now. From beyond your world, there is a vibration that can appear in your world and make an enormous difference to this day and to the future. And with that divine power that exists everywhere, you can meld and harmonize and make something more beautiful every second of every day. The love that comes from above also comes from everywhere else. It's just covered over. The simplicity of life is held clear when you smile and you feel, and you allow others to feel what's beyond that smile. And in every step along the way, you forget more than you ever experience, allowing your experience to grow and grow and grow, and leave it to be recorded in the universe, not in your mind. So when you ask, what was that person's name? It will appear at the most unusual times. It may be straight away, but the most exciting is when you're not even taking any notice and the name pops in. That's when you're starting to use the facilities available to you. That's a small token to let you know everything is recorded. Everything is available, but it's not stored in your head. It's stored somewhere else. And we're not stored in your head. We actually live in the same field but in a different location. And we vibrate with a different frequency, apart from the frequency of light that you are aware of. But once you change that base frequency, we have almost the same features as you do. We have a different background light, but that different background light you can achieve at any second, providing you realize that you will see us in a flash, and that flash can be as long as a lifetime, even though in your time zone it may only be a second or two. And the frequency with which that can repeat in its random fashion can change and keep you busy all your days and all your nights, such that you are focused into the future and allowing it to appear in your world right now. As this continues, you'll feel you can touch the essence. You can feel it in your body. You can touch it with your hands. You can reach out without moving an arm or a leg. And you can surround whatever feeling you wish. You can bring it into your body, or you can just experience it. It is all free and easy and full of simplicity. You can take a trip to wherever you want and be there while you're still doing what you're doing. You can take a trip to many places that you've never seen. You can be on starships. You can be in other planets and other worlds. And the divine essence that floods you now maintains it all for you to experience at whatever rate you want. The love and kindness of every being is unimaginable. It's so intense and so beautiful that as soon as you get the slightest feeling of its presence, you burst out of your chair. You jump in the air. Sense of recognition is like a friend turning up. And all you want to do is jump up and hug them. It's like the excitement of someone kicking a goal, making a touchdown, hitting a home run when it was not expected. The crowd jumps up and cheers, and they really don't know what's driving it to such an extent. But it's the thrill of recognition of the unexpected that is beyond our expectations in normal life. We have more to come, and we know it. We have more to experience, and we know it. But the knowledge is not necessary when you continue to experience everything from the divine essence of every being appearing at once, even if it's only for a fraction of a second. And that lifts you up, and you celebrate, and it stays there. You never sink down anywhere. You stay there. It's like jumping in the air and not coming down, because of the sense of achievement in everything you do. It all comes at once, and it's solid. And the divine essence feeds it. And once again, we appear everywhere with a big smile on our face. We look down, we look up. We look around, we feel everything. And our sense of value grows each time this happens. So now that we are at that time of the year where people, without any knowledge of why, feel that they have that divine essence feeding into their system, we can be sure that there's more to this world than we could ever imagine. And there's more to the world of magic and miracles than has ever been expressed before. So let us take everything all at once on a regular basis and feel ourselves grow and be lifted and experience that uplifting force of the divine. By ourselves and with others. And the safety of humanity is then secured forever. We bring you everything that is needed. But we also bring you everything that you stored with us. And the brilliance that we know will appear in your world to demonstrate what you have given us to deliver. At the time and in the appropriate manner that you wish. And that wish is not because of circumstance. That is the wish from your origin, from your source, from your divine essence that we experience today. There's a brilliance in everyone, but more so when everything arrives at once and the sparkle appears in everyone and the light shines in the eyes of every person, and you start to see your best friend, your newest associate, or simply a passerby as that divine essence that registers recognition beyond all things. So on this occasion, I leave you with a special boost that can only be felt from the outer reaches of the universe. And that boost is our version of our divine essence. Thank you once again. I am Simmion.